back to another video. You know who I am by now, I'd say so. My name is Kean. I play Minecraft, and today it is a secret little it's a little special video and tutorial on a recommendation actually from one of my friends, well, classmates in school. His name is Patrick. Shout out to him for making the idea. I asked him what should I do while I was in class. I asked him what should I do for my next video while we're doing science, and he said do a farm. Was it a farm? Automatic one. So you might find you might find a video online that it's kind of like this one, but I add some different changes to it so it looks more fancy and clean. Um, these animals need to get out of the way, but it doesn't matter. So the main items you're gonna need are some grass, a hoe, and some redstone. Most of the main important things, and of course some blocks for walls, which I'll be getting into in a bit. But first I'll be explaining the whole entire layout. On the first two floors, you're going to want to do a 9 by 7 patch of grass in the floor. You're going to want to use a hoe. You're going to need to left click on the grass to make this type of patch of dirt. So let me just show you what it's like. No, not the pork chops. We break this, put that back down. This is a normal piece of grass. We just left click and it'll look like that, and it'll turn like a more darker look after a certain amount of time, just like that. You're gonna wanna go 9 on the width, like this, and 7 blocks on the length. This is basically because the key factors of water, which I'll be getting into in a minute once I complete this part, and I'll be explaining now in a second. But first, what you're going to want to put in the middle is a hole in the ground with a water bucket. You're going to want to click in the hole with a water bucket, left click, and then just put on the top, just like get on away. Just on the top half of the block, you're going to want to place down a slab, and it just restore the ground again. Can you get off and build? Bruh. Okay. Sorry guys. It's kind of for the whole entire point of the video. Okay, back to it. What I was saying was, you're gonna want to put a slab. This type of slab you can by smelting stone. So you want to smelt cobblestone and then smelt stone to make this type of material, and then make a slab out of it. And you're gonna want to place on the top half. Either way, you're gonna want to copy the whole entire part, but on 1 block higher. Once you complete this part, you're gonna want to go another block higher, but this time go 9 by 6. So on the length, you're gonna want to go 6 blocks instead. This is to make the water flow easier. Then you get onto the water. Let me just stock these all in. And around there. Okay. When you left click on a water bucket, the blocks go up to, I'm just trying to think here. Water buckets can go up to 10 like length in like water streams until it cuts out. So let me just show you which dispenser is it. Aha. So let me show you. So I think this background will work. So as you can see, it's fully spread out. And right here is the spot where I've placed down the water bucket. So I'll go 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Okay. It goes to it goes to 8 or 7 blocks. Now listen, this is different because the landscape, I think, I don't know. The blocks only go to a certain amount before they run out, which is 8 blocks. So you're gonna need to put down a slope at the 9th block or the 8th, so it can drop down onto the ground. Oh, sorry, on the 8th block, which is this, it'll drop down and the water will reset. So let's make an example. The dispenser will shoot out. It will then flow. And as you can see, if this block was not there, it would have stopped flowing. I think. I don't know. I'm not the best at this stuff. Okay? I'll just make some changes on some stuff. Okay? I done a test on this and it didn't work out as well. So I made this. Either way, there is a certain point where water will stop streaming, and that's at the 8th or 9th block. I think it's the 8th. And if you... Oh, no, sorry, it's the 9th block. God, guys, I'm so sorry, I'm getting mixed up here. On the 9th block, you just want to go and break underneath it, and it'll reset the stream. That's just an example for this. So it'll start flowing down, and it'll copy the exact same thing that just happened there, and it'll go again. And the water will soon stream all the way down from the dispensers. Dispensers take a certain type of like material pattern in Minecraft, which I'll explain in another video. I think, I don't know, you guys might be able to find it out. It's a bow and something else. So yeah, once the water reaches down to the end, there will be these hoppers that will collect all the crops that are supposed to be here but haven't. It'll flow all the way down into these hoppers, which all connect to each other and will lead into this chest, which has the water buckets inside, since I don't know where to put them for now. And then either way, it'll still be like a little storage where I'll still have like some stacks in there. You're gonna get stacks of stuff. It's gonna be good. Either way. That's the water and the flowing point, and the flow and the hopper's done. That's like most of the parts anyway. Also use trapdoors when the water is flowing down, because the water can go past the hoppers and go outside and break some stuff. So yeah, excuse me. And that could be bad and dangerous, so you don't want to do that. You don't want anything bad to happen, which I wouldn't say so. But either way, let's get on to the more not the more intelligent stuff and the more tricky stuff. Well, it's redstone, the more like, I don't know how to explain it. Like the people that use more big brains. Like people who are able to use redstone are crazy big brainers. Either way. You're gonna need like a stack, I'd say, of redstone for this. So let me just make an example. I'll hit this lever. The redstone will go up, and for some reason it stopped. Huh? Oh, it stopped here. Why does this keep happening in every video? Okay, it just stopped again. This is weird. It just cuts out from here. Maybe I should just do that. Oh, I think it's working. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, so it seems to be working still. Never mind. False alarm. Very weird. What just happened there? So that's a bit weird. Okay, doesn't matter. What I was saying was, the water, the redstone will go all the way up to all of these. I think it seems to be. Let me just double check. Oh no, it does. Okay. And the redstone will go all the way around. Sorry guys for the misunderstanding. I was very confused there. Um, it shouldn't be happening like that, but it seems my vision is very bad in this game because different is very weird to me. But either way, all the redstone connects up to all these dispensers that go all the way around, all the way around, all the way, all the way around, not all the way around, all the way around. Jesus, what is going on here? And it just links up to these dispensers, which will shoot out tons of water buckets. And it seems that you need to click twice to activate it, but that doesn't matter. So as you can see, the water is trickling down perfectly into these. But as you know, the there'll be more water buckets, so it looks even better. So yeah, that's mostly the redstone. These are redstone repeaters, so they repeat the exact same trail that happened just there. So it keeps with the keeps the trail going without stopping all of a sudden, which I didn't even realize was useful until now. So yeah, I was like struggling for the past like 30 minutes on that stuff. So yeah, um, that's mostly the redstone part as well. So it's not that tough or difficult. And yeah, you just have to wait like 2 or 3 in-game days for the crops to grow fully. So let's put these crops in now, shall we? Um, guys, in the comments, by the way, tell me what's your favorite. What was it? Tell me the best structure that you've ever made in your whole entire experience of playing Minecraft. I mean, like, it could be a building, it could be a big house, it could be this farm that I'm making right now. You better not be stealing right here. I'm just joking. This is the whole point of the video, to show you guys how to build a farm like this. So yeah, it could be also like a exact replica of yourself, or like an exact replica of the painting of the Mona Lisa. Hey, look, if you are able to do that, hit me up, bro. Show me a picture, bro. I'll give you something. I don't know. Listen, pretty big accomplishment, but I'm going off topic. So yeah, I just want to know what your best ever build was. This is my best ever build. This big house. So yeah, not that bad. And also, I have something cool to show you guys, which I haven't showed you yet. Here. Yep, I have made a trap. If you guys don't know what a trap even is, you're living under a rock. This is a spleef trap. You break the blocks underneath somebody, and it basically makes them fall into eternal doom. So yeah, pretty useful. So yeah, that's another big thing that I've made. And there's also another trap over here that I'm making right now, but I'm just waiting on some bees to make honey. So yeah, I think they're actually done right now. Alright, they're done. Let me get to it in a minute. Either way, that's the whole entire thing done, really. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the tutorial. Sorry I cut off. I had to fix some stuff on this because I'm pretty dumb. But I think I'm missing something else. Oh yeah, the walls. The walls. A tip on building the walls. Whenever you're making a wall like this, always make a block one block higher than the grass or the seeds, because you don't want any of the water to be spilling out onto the ground. So for example, as you can see, one block goes higher as the grass rises as well, so it goes they both go up by one, like this, and at the top it'll just wrap around. So yeah, my original idea was to make dispensers, like 3 dispensers. It was actually kind of cool looking. Oh no, don't do that. Don't break. My previous idea was to have 3 dispensers, and there was supposed to be redstone going underground, like here, and you can actually see remains if you go underneath. But I've patched it up of like redstone and all. But for some reason the redstone just didn't work. But here it does. So, whoo, there we go. That's the tutorial done. And Patrick, I hope this helped. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Last night I tried to make a recording of the last whole entire like build, and I spent a whole day on it, and it didn't even work out. It was a flop. The redstone didn't work, and I had to rebuild the whole thing. And I made this one instead, way more advanced and way more nice looking. So yeah, um, comment in the comment section what I should do next. I'm looking forward to making some COD videos because I say you guys are looking forward to those more. And yeah, I'll be also making a video on the 2 AIs on which loadout is better in COD BO6. So yeah, just remember that. That'll be coming up very soon. So yeah, and also I'll be keeping you guys um some news on my world. Also a beacon there, if you guys didn't realize that. And also I'm making a big motorway now instead of this redstone trail, like redstone minecart like little ride. I'm gonna make a big ice way, and it's gonna go for blocks, like thousands of blocks. I might make one in the end. I don't know. I'll see. If I'm lucky enough to not die. But yeah, bye. And remember to always be a bean. Be a bean. Stay the beans. Bean team coming soon. I'm making a member type of thing where you can become a member of the Bean family or like the Bean like army. You'll see. Okay. I'll see you all next time and bye.